And what do you know? We're unveiling a special box seat. Just
guys, we built box seats for the Smoke Hot guys.
Let them take their place now.
What are you doing? What
just like
the curtain thing?
In Ford's Theater, you can leap to the ground, break your leg, and shout, "We take Semper Tyrannis," if you want to.
You got a couch. You got no, I built it. You got a bag of potato chips, a lava lamp,
all that anybody could desire.
And you got your own sign right there. The Smoke Pot guys.
But do they have an ashtray for their ashes?
Yeah, well, yeah. They can just use the couch.
Oh, that's terrible.
Watch your head. It's not safe up there.
Well, I don't
Where's
know.
the other one? Where'd he go?
We don't want to.
It's too high.
That smoking pot isn't safe. Oh well, that is a reactionary attitude, but here they go.
Watch your head, watch your head.
And let's just see if this flimsy little structure will take the weight of both inebriants.
So eat the chips. Go ahead, there's chips there for you.
They're eating chips, they're smoking pot, and they're happy. I hope we all are. You see, we try to accommodate our beloved audience here at Ask Dr. Hal Show, and although there may be infrequent incidents of people's hair catching on fire or sinking through the floor or whatever, in general, we try to keep people happy and enthusiastic, so they will return.
You guys have enough witness over there? Are you okay?
We'll provide for your every need. Something fell there.
All right.
Yes,
let's go with the Smoke Pot guys.
Yeah. There they are, ladies and gentlemen.
Seats.
Give them a round of applause. They have their own seats. What can you achieve by your frequent devoted attendance? Only time will tell.
These guys put the hours in. Okay. You guys doing okay over there? Are you guys totally stoned?
They're doing their best.
Alright. I have a question here. Why has everyone except Linda Robertson gotten a shot of Fernet? Why, Hal? Why?
Well, I don't know how lovely Linda Robertson got here, but if she was operating a vehicle, we might not want to fuddle her head, or she might be involved.
She rode her bike.
Vehicular mishap. Well, you can crash your bike. I've done it, and I still suffer from the effects. Is this really what we want?
Go ahead, drink that, and have a bookmark right here. One for you.
A NASA bookmark, too.
A bookmark.
Part of the booty and spoils that you carry away from the Ask Dr. Hal Show.
There it is. Wasn't that worth it?
Was that the flavor that you remember?
It matches your pants.
But they're nice pants.
Nice pants. Exactly which side of the bed is the wrong one to wake up on?
Why, the one that makes you grumpy and grouchy, of course. When you get on the right side of the bed, you're happy and light, ebullient like a balloon, bobbing along, able to bounce through life with a chuckle and a gag, a good type of gag. But if you get out on the bad side, you'll know it, because nothing will please you. Even the cranks, quips, wanton wiles, nods, becks, and wreathed smiles that we offer here at the Ask Dr. Hal Show. So you see, it's not our fault. It's the fact that you've been sleeping wrong, and you perhaps ought to visit some purveyor of nightly comfort.
Naomi Bira Most. Can you please come up here and sit on this chair that's right there? We can't just answer this question in the normal way. So one of the ways that we're going to help you with your question, I want you to drink this right here. It's right here. Drink it. Oh. Yeah?
What did it word wrong?
You like that? There it is. Okay, well, I need you to do a little bit more. I want you to look to your left.
That's
over here.
just the beginning. When you just place your lips on the edge of this bag, everything works out. You don't have to do anything special. There's no complicated machinery to buy, nothing to study. Just place your lips on this bag that David Poro is so familiar with himself. And
you do. That's how it works. Come on.
Just sip some of that nectar. Drink deep. Taste not the pure.
Come on now. Come on. You can do better than that. Come on.
Breathe deeply of this mixture, which stands entropy and the clock's advancing hand. Yeah, he's breathing it and she's liking it. This is the way things should be.
Okay, and then the last part, give the rest of that to Hal. Okay.
Naturally, this won't affect my answers.
And this is going to help you. You need help. This is a complicated question. And then we're going to ask the question, and I want you to look at Hal. Look at that man's an adult. Okay. Okay, we're going to look at Hal, and we're going to answer your question. Go ahead, suck that shit down. Come on. You know how to do that?
Good John teach you all the bad habits that you never learned in your life.
Bad babysitter.
Before they invented drawing boards, what did people go back to?
Millions of years ago, giant dinosaurs roamed. Oh wait a minute, that's not the right. Alright, they went back to the wall of the cave. Yes, the wall of the cave. Not the wall of Plato's cave, with its delusive, capering shadow images to be interpreted by troglodytes as images of reality, but a sacred cave. Because I'm here to tell you, once again, what everybody believes is completely wrong, and cavemen did not live in caves. Yes, it's all pestilential. People learned the wrong things. Vikings didn't have horns on their helmets. Please stop that. It's driving me crazy. It's flashing right. The wall of the cave. The cave was a sacred spot. There aren't enough caves for an entire species of hominid to inhabit, and few that have good drainage, ventilation, and let's not forget, location, location, location. But many early religious actions took place there, which we might consider to be a fusion of art and the religious impulse. There was a cult lasting for thousands of years of the great cave bear, Ursus Soleus, far larger than any contemporary bear, and our primitive progenitors heaped up the skulls of this magnificent bear in a remote cave where nobody could see it. But they would know where it was, and so would God, their God, the God of the cavemen, Ubo Safala. And so, this also occurs with caveman art, but its effect was of a quasi-religious nature, and indeed supposed to have magical efficacy to assist with the hunt. And believe me, folks, I'm a cartoonist and this works. If you draw a picture of what you want, sooner or later you'll get it. And this is what the cavemen did, and what they returned to, the wall of the primordial cave. It was, you might say, their drawing board.
Thank you very much for your question, I mean, I hope we've answered your question in a
Seemingly
suitable
a drink of something. I must have liquid. Oh, not that. Oh well.
Oh no, here you go.
Here's a small sip. This will pickle my internal workings.
Of course it will. You're gonna love it. We've only got a couple questions left, but Sean Kelly is here, so everything's gonna be okay. There you go.
Your tax dollars at work.
And ladies and gentlemen, if anybody needs any melatonin, if the show's been too exciting, and you guys should just kind of like, whoa,
yeah, the show hasn't been mellow-toned enough.
What is the most sinister use of ventriloquism?
Oh, that's pretty good. But what kind of ventriloquism are we speaking of? Because much of a ventriloquist's act, you know, the performer who has a dummy. Okay, where are we? We're talking about snails, or was it snails? No. What is the most sinister use of ventriloquism? To disorient people and alarm and affright them, rather than entertain. Instead of laughter holding both its sides, to create horror, unease, and fear, and that terrible phenomenological horror that the entire universe, as you conceive it, is collapsing. and that in all sides it is porous and cheesy, containing vacuoles, holes, shunts, through which you could be yanked and jerked into other dimensions and have unthinkable things done to you, or perhaps not. But you have to look at these things, and if you give them credence, then you may become vulnerable to them. That's not good. So remember, the ventriloquist's illusion is just that, an illusion, generally caused by misdirection. One does not throw the voice, really, no. That is stage blarney. The voice cannot be shaped to come out of another object. It is suggested by minute movements of the operator's head and the dummy's rapidly clacking jaws. Or is it? Because there are creditable reports that some people, especially if you read the early books of the Bible, could have their voice emerge from rocks and stones. But there's a lot of folly-rol and malarkey in the old book.